If you're seeking peace tonight, you're in the right place. This isn't a sermon. This isn't advice. This is just gentle companionship. You can close your eyes. This voice and this story will stay with you until morning. Peace be upon you tonight. Whatever brought you here, whatever you're carrying, whatever you're running from or searching for, it's okay. You're safe here. You made it through today. That's enough. You don't have to accomplish anything else. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to be anything other than what you are right now. Tonight, you have permission to simply be, not to perform, not to fix, not to figure out, just to be here, breathing, present, allowed. Let's begin gently, with your body. It's been working all day without complaint, carrying you, supporting you, keeping you going. It deserves some kindness now. Notice your forehead. If there's tension there, just let it soften. You don't have to force it, just allow it, like ice melting in the sun. Your jaw. It might be clenched, it might be tight. Just let it relax. Open slightly if it wants to. Your tongue can rest easy in your mouth. Your shoulders, they've been holding so much. Let them drop, just a little. That's all. No effort, just release. Your chest, your lungs, they've been breathing for you all day. Let's give them some attention. Breathe in, gently, 2, 3, and out, slowly, 2, 3, 4. In through your nose if you can. Out through your mouth. Soft and easy. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. One more time. In 2, 3, and let it all go. 2, 3, 4. Good. You're doing beautifully. Your body knows what to do. You just have to let it. Your arms. Heavy at your sides. Your hands. Open or closed. It doesn't matter. Let them rest where they are. Your legs. Long and still. Your feet. Not holding any weight now. Just resting. You're safe here. The world will keep turning without you for this hour. This time is yours. Now, all the things on your mind, the worries, the plans, the regrets, the fears. I want you to imagine a high shelf, sturdy, solid, up above where you can't quite reach right now. And one by one, take each heavy thing and place it up there. They're not going anywhere. They'll be there tomorrow if you need them. But tonight, they don't belong in your rest. Tonight they stay on the shelf. Place them there now. The work stress on the shelf. The relationship concern on the shelf. The health worry on the shelf. The financial pressure on the shelf. All of it up on the shelf. Your mind will try to pull them back down. That's okay. Just notice it happening and gently place them back up. You're not avoiding anything. You're just choosing rest. Now I want you to imagine something with me. It's nighttime. Deep nighttime. The kind where the world feels wrapped in velvet darkness. You're walking along a shore, quiet, solitary. The sand is cool beneath your feet. The air is still. Above you, stars are scattered across the sky like diamonds on dark silk. You're not sure how long you've been walking, but ahead of you, maybe 30 or 40 steps away, you see a glow. Warm, orange, inviting. As you get closer, you realize it's a fire. A campfire. Small, carefully built, burning steady and low. You walk toward it. Each step feels lighter. Each breath feels easier. When you reach the fire, you see there's a place to sit. A smooth stone. A piece of driftwood. Something that seems to be waiting just for you. You sit down, and immediately the warmth reaches you. Not too hot, not overwhelming, just enough. It touches your face, your hands, the front of your body. Behind you, the night is cool, but the fire keeps you balanced. You're not alone here. Across the fire, there's someone. You can't see him clearly at first. Just a figure, sitting quietly. But his presence doesn't make you uncomfortable. It makes you feel less alone, more at peace. He doesn't speak right away. He just sits with you, watching the flames, letting you settle in. Now, this is where you'll be tonight. This fire, this shore, this presence. If your mind wanders, if you drift, you can always come back here. The fire will still be burning. He'll still be here. Let's stay for a while. The flames move in a gentle rhythm. Not wild, not chaotic. Just a slow, steady dance. Orange curling into gold. Red embers glowing at the base. Every now and then, a soft crackle as the wood settles. You watch the fire, and your breathing starts to match its rhythm. Slow, steady, in and out, like the flames are breathing with you. In 2, 3 and out. 2, 3, 4. The figure across from you shifts slightly. Now you can see him a little more clearly. His face is kind, peaceful. There's no urgency in his expression, no expectation, just welcome. He speaks. His voice is low, warm, like the fire itself. You're looking for peace. It's not a question, it's a recognition. And hearing it said out loud, something in you relaxes. Yes, that's exactly what you're looking for. I know, he says. I know what it's like to search for rest and not find it, to long for quiet and only hear noise. I know. You don't have to explain. You don't have to justify. He already understands. Tonight, he says, you don't have to search anymore. You found it, or maybe it found you. Either way, you're here, and peace is here with you. And just like that, something shifts. The searching stops, the striving eases. You're here, and that's enough. There's an old prayer. It's been spoken for thousands of years, by people who were tired, by people who were searching, by people just like you. It goes like this. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Say it with me if you can, even just in your mind. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. What does that mean? It means you have what you need, not everything you wish for, not everything the world says you should have. But what you truly need, it's here. It's been here all along. He makes me lie down in green pastures, a place of rest, a place of peace, not striving, not working, just lying down, being still. He leads me beside still waters, not rushing waters, not turbulent seas, still waters, calm, peaceful, safe. He restores my soul, your soul, the part of you that's been running on empty, the part that's been searching and not finding. He restores it, not someday, now. He restores it, not someday, now, here, by this fire. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. There's a path, even when you can't see it, even when you feel lost. There's a path, and he's walking it with you. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. The dark places, the hard places, the places where peace seems impossible, but even there, you are with me. Say it again. You are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Tools of a shepherd, not to hurt but to guide, to protect, to comfort. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Even when everything feels like opposition, even then, there's provision, there's presence, there's peace. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Not scarcity, not barely enough, overflowing, abundance, more than you need. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Goodness and mercy. Not judgment, not condemnation. Goodness and mercy, following you, pursuing you, catching up to you, even on the hardest days. The fire continues to burn, steady, faithful. The figure across from you is still there, still present. No rush, no agenda. Do you know what peace actually is? He asks. You wait. It's not the absence of trouble, he says. It's not a life where nothing goes wrong. That's not peace. That's just quiet circumstances. He pauses. Peace is something deeper. It's a presence, a knowing, a steadiness that exists even when everything around you is shaking. He looks at you. Peace is knowing you're held, even when you can't see how, even when it doesn't make sense, even when everything feels like it's falling apart. Peace is the deep knowing that you're not alone, that there's someone bigger than your circumstances, and that someone is right here. He gestures to himself. I am your peace. Not just the giver of peace, I am peace. And when you're with me, you're in peace, no matter what's happening around you. Let's check in with your body again. Notice your forehead. Softer now? Your jaw, more relaxed? Your shoulders, they've dropped even more, haven't they? Your chest, rising and falling, slow, easy. Your arms, heavy. Your hands, still. Your legs, long and quiet. Your feet, warm. You're sinking, not into anything bad, just down, deeper, into rest, into peace, into safety. Twice as relaxed as when you started. And now, even more relaxed than that. It's almost hard to tell where your body ends and the rest begins. You're that settled. The fire shifts. A log collapses gently into the embers. Sparks rise into the night sky, glowing for a moment before fading. You watch them go, and something about it feels right, like letting go, like release. "I want to tell you something," the figure says, "about how I see you. You weren't expecting this, but you listen. When I look at you," he says, "I don't see your failures. I don't see your mistakes. I don't see the things you think disqualify you from peace." He pauses. "I see someone who's tired, someone who's been searching, someone who deserves rest. And I see someone I chose, long before you chose me, long before you even knew you were searching. I chose you. Chosen. You don't have to earn this peace," he says. "You don't have to be perfect to receive it. You don't have to have it all figured out. Peace is a gift, free, yours, right now. Free. Just receive it," he says. "Open your hands, open your heart, and receive." The Simsil. There's a story about a shepherd who had 100 sheep. 99 of them stayed close, but one wandered off, got lost, ended up alone, maybe hurt, definitely scared. And the shepherd left the 99. He went out into the night, into the wilderness, searching, calling, not giving up. And when he found that sheep, tired, afraid, lost, he didn't scold it, he didn't lecture it about wandering off. He just picked it up, put it on his shoulders, carried it home. You're that sheep, the one he came looking for, the one he found, the one he's carrying home right now. Your searching is over, not because you found peace, but because peace found you. Let's breathe together again. Feel the air moving in and out, cool as it enters, warm as it leaves. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. With every exhale, you're releasing something. Tension, worry, the need to search. Just let it go. With every inhale, you're receiving something. Peace, presence, rest. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4.
Good. So good.
The Huo, Dio. The figure stands up. For a moment, you feel a flicker of concern. Is he leaving? But no. He's just walking a few steps along the shore. He picks up a small stone, smooth and round, and returns to the fire. "Here," he says, holding it out to you. You take it. It's cool, smooth, it fits perfectly in your palm. "This stone has been here for who knows how long," he says. "It started out rough, jagged, sharp, but the water, over time, wore it down, smoothed it out, made it into what it is now." He looks at you. You're like this stone. Life has been rough on you. It's worn you down in some ways, but it's also smoothed you, shaped you, made you into who you are. And who you are is exactly who you need to be. You close your fingers around the stone. Solid, real, a reminder. "Keep it," he says, "or let it go. Either way, remember, you're being shaped. You're not finished, and that's beautiful." He sits back down. The silence between you is comfortable, easy, peaceful. There's another old prayer, a blessing. It's been spoken over people for thousands of years. It goes like this: "The Lord bless you and keep you." Bless you. Not because you're perfect, just because you're His. Keep you, hold you close, guard you, protect you. "The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you." His face, turn toward you, shining, smiling, and grace, kindness you don't deserve, gift you didn't earn. "The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace." Peace. Not just quiet, not just calm, but shalom, wholeness, everything in its right place. Peace be upon you tonight. Say it with me. Peace. You know what peace isn't? It isn't pretending everything's fine. It isn't suppressing your feelings. It isn't ignoring your pain. Peace is deeper than that. Peace is the ability to feel everything, the pain, the fear, the uncertainty, and still know you're held, still know you're safe, still know there's something bigger holding it all together. Peace is presence in the midst of chaos, not absence of chaos. And He's that presence, right here, right now. Let's do something. I want you to notice any part of your body that's still tense. Maybe your shoulders came back up. Maybe your jaw clenched again. Got it? Now let it go. But this time, imagine it's twice as easy. Like your body is learning. Like it's getting easier to release. You let go. And yes, easier, softer. Now notice, he says, that you're twice as relaxed as you were. Not because you worked for it, just because you allowed it. Twice as relaxed. You feel it. A deeper softness, a greater ease. You can do this anytime, he says. When peace feels far away, just breathe, release. Notice you're more at peace than before. It's a gift, use it. The fire is burning lower now, the flames not as high, but the coals are glowing bright. Red, orange, white at the center. This is the best part of a fire, when it's past the dramatic part and just giving steady warmth. Fire is interesting, he says. It transforms everything it touches. Wood becomes ash. Coldness becomes warmth. Darkness becomes light. He pauses. That's what I do with your life. I transform things. I take the hard things, the painful things, the things that seem like they'll destroy you, and I transform them into wisdom, into compassion, into strength. He looks at you. Your searching hasn't been wasted. Your struggle hasn't been for nothing. I'm transforming it, right now, into peace. There's a verse that says, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Come to me. Not fix yourself first. Not figure it out. Just come. All who are weary, that's you, isn't it? Tired in your bones, tired in your mind, tired of searching, and heavy laden, carrying more than you were meant to carry, burdens that don't belong to you. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Not you'll have to work for it, not maybe someday. I will give it, now, here, free. This is that rest, right here, right now, by this fire. You don't have to do anything, just receive it. The night is so quiet. If you listen closely, you might hear almost nothing. Just the soft crackle of the fire, the gentle rhythm of your own breathing. This kind of quiet is rare. Usually there's always noise, always something demanding your attention. But here, there's space, space to breathe, space to be, space to rest. And in that space, something happens. The things that felt urgent start to quiet down. The worries that were shouting become whispers. And you realize, maybe it's not all as critical as you thought. Maybe you can let go a little. Maybe you can trust that things will be okay, even if you're not constantly managing them. Let's do something again. Right now. Notice any tiny part of you that's still holding on, still alert, still watching. Can you feel it? Just a small tension, a small guarding. Good. Now, let it go. Just release it, like opening your hand and dropping a pebble. And notice you just went even deeper, twice as relaxed as a moment ago. You're safe enough to let go completely. You're held enough to stop controlling. You're loved enough to rest. The figure is quiet now, just watching you with kindness, with patience, with peace, with peace. I'm going to stay here, he says softly, all night. Even when you're asleep, even when you can't see me, I'll be here. That's comforting, knowing you're not alone, knowing that even in your deepest sleep, there's someone keeping watch. If you wake up later, he says, in the middle of the night, and you feel restless or afraid, just remember this fire, remember this warmth, remember me. You can come back here anytime. He smiles. Now rest, he says. You've been searching long enough. You found what you were looking for. Now just rest. How I am. Let's go even deeper. I want you to imagine that with every exhale, you're peeling off a layer, not physically, but energetically, spiritually. All the roles you play, all the masks you wear, all the things you think you have to be. With every exhale, another layer gone. You're not your job right now. You're not your responsibilities. You're not your relationships. You're not even your name. You're just you. The core of you. The truest part of you. The part that existed before all the roles. The part that will remain when everything else is gone. And that part, that essence, is loved. Fully, completely, just as it is. Exhale. Another layer gone. Exhale. Closer to your center. Exhale. Almost there. The fire is mostly embers now. Glowing. Pulsing. Still giving warmth, but quieter. Gentler. You're so tired. You've been searching for so long. And finally, you can stop. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to need rest. It's okay to not have all the answers. You're human. You're allowed to be human. There's one more thing I want to tell you before you drift off completely. You're gonna wake up tomorrow. The sun will rise. The world will start moving again. And all those things on the high shelf, they'll still be there. But you know what else will be there? This peace, this presence, this knowing that you're held. You don't have to leave it behind when you wake up. You can carry it with you, into your morning, into your day, into your challenges, into your joys. You can carry this fire with you, this warmth, this peace. And on the days when you forget, when it all feels too much again, you can come back here, close your eyes, take a breath, and you're here, by the fire, with him, at peace. That's the promise. Not that life will be easy, but that peace is always available, always here, always yours. Now, hear this. Really hear it. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Peace, not just tonight, but tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. Peace in the noise, peace in the chaos, peace in the uncertainty. Peace. Your body is completely relaxed now. Every muscle, every fiber, every cell. You're sinking so deep, deeper than you've been in a long time. Your mind is quiet, your heart is still. You're just here. Breathing, being, resting. The fire is still glowing. The figure is still there. You're not alone. And as you drift, as you let go completely, you can trust. You're held. You're safe. Tomorrow will come, and you'll be ready. But not yet. Not tonight. Tonight, you rest. Tonight, you sleep. Tonight, you're at peace. Like the sheep in the shepherd's arms. Like the child in the father's embrace. Like the weary traveler finally home. You're home. You're at peace. Sleep now. Let go. Let the fire keep you warm. Let the night keep you safe. Let the presence keep you held. You're loved. You're seen. You're at peace. And when you wake, whenever that is, you'll still be loved. Still seen. Still at peace. But for now, just sleep. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. Sleep. Peace be upon you tonight. Shalom. Wholeness. Rest. You're held, always. Light. The fire glows. The night stretches on. And you're finally at peace. Sleep well. Rest well. Be well. You're home. If you wake later, if restlessness comes, just take one breath. Remember this fire. Remember this warmth. Remember his words. I'm here. You're at peace. That's all you need. Just that. Just knowing peace is here. Now sleep. Deeply. Completely. Peacefully. You're held. Always. Peace be upon you. Shalom. Wholeness. Rest. You're at peace. The figure across the fire is still now, just watching the embers, being present in the silence. And you're almost asleep. Almost there. But not quite. There's still a tiny bit of awareness, a small bit of holding on. That's okay, we're going to use that. Notice that small part of you that's still alert, still watching. Got it? Now, let it go. Just release it, like a bird opening its wings and flying away. And notice, you just dropped even deeper, twice as relaxed as a moment ago. You're learning something tonight. You're learning that peace isn't something you find. It's something you receive. It's something that finds you. And it has found you. Right here. Right now. Let me tell you about a word. Shalom. It's Hebrew. Ancient. It's often translated as peace, but it's so much more than that. Shalom is wholeness, completeness, everything in its right place. Nothing missing, nothing broken. Or if something is broken, it's being mended. Shalom isn't about having a perfect life. It's about being at peace with the life you have. About knowing you're held even when things are hard. Shalom is presence. The presence of something, someone, bigger than your circumstances. The presence that says, you're not alone. You're not lost. You're exactly where you need to be. Shalom to you tonight. Wholeness, not perfection. Presence, not performance. You don't have to rush. You don't have to fix anything. You can just rest in the knowing that you're loved, that you're held, that you're at peace. Sleep is so close now. You can feel it, just at the edge, and you can let yourself fall into it. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to hold on. You can let go. All the way. Completely. Because you're safe. You're held. You're at peace. Sleep. Deep, restful, complete sleep. The kind that restores. The kind that heals. The kind that makes you new. Sleep. So, the stars above are endless. The shore is quiet. The fire is glowing softly. And you're finally letting yourself rest. This is peace. This is grace. This is what you've been searching for. And it's been here all along, waiting for you, patient, kind, steady as the flames. Sleep now. Let it all go. You're safe. You're loved. You're at peace. And tomorrow, when you wake, you'll carry this with you. This knowing, this peace, this fire in your chest that nothing can extinguish. But that's tomorrow. Tonight, you rest. Sleep. Deeply. Completely. At peace. Peace be upon you. Tonight and always. Shalom. Rest. Sleep. You're held. Aim. Let me take you on one more journey. A journey into the very heart of what peace means. Imagine you're holding something in your hands. Something precious. A delicate glass sphere, perhaps. And you're holding it so tightly because you're afraid of dropping it. Your knuckles are white. Your hands are cramping. But you keep holding. Now imagine someone you trust walks up to you. Someone strong. Someone capable. And they say, "I'll hold it for you." And you have a choice. Keep holding it yourself, getting more and more tired. Or release it. Trust them. Let them carry what you've been carrying. That's what's happening right now. You've been holding so much, for so long. And I'm saying, I'll hold it for you. And slowly, carefully, you're opening your hands. You're releasing. You're trusting. You're letting me hold what you've been carrying. And the relief, the peace, it's overwhelming. That's surrender. That's trust. That's peace.
Don't.
There's a verse in the scriptures that says, "In returning and rest you shall be saved. In quietness and trust is your strength." Returning and rest, not striving and effort. The salvation, the wholeness, the peace, it comes through returning, coming back, coming home, and resting. Quietness and trust. Not loudness and control. The strength, the power, the resilience, it comes through being quiet, being still, and trusting. This is counter to everything the world teaches. The world says strive, hustle, control, make it happen. But the way of peace says return, rest, be quiet, trust. And you're learning this tonight. You're embodying it. You're becoming it.
Avoid.
Your body has released so much tonight. Let's honor that. Let's acknowledge the profound work that's happened in your nervous system, in your muscles, in your very cells. When you arrived here, your body was in a state of tension. Your sympathetic nervous system was activated. Fight or flight, always ready, always guarded. But now your parasympathetic nervous system is in charge. Rest and digest, heal and restore. Your body has downshifted. It's in repair mode. Your heart rate has slowed. Your blood pressure has dropped. Your breathing has deepened. Your muscles have released. Your digestion has activated. This isn't just relaxation. This is healing. This is your body remembering what it was made for. Peace, rest, wholeness. And the more you return here, the more your body will recognize this state. Trust this state. Default to this state. You're retraining your entire system, teaching it that peace is possible, that safety is real, that rest is your birthright. This is sacred work, and you're doing it beautifully. So, there's a beautiful image in the Psalms, Psalm 131. It's short but profound. My heart is not proud, Lord. My eyes are not haughty. I do not concern myself with great matters or things too wonderful for me. Not proud, not haughty, not concerned with things beyond my understanding. There's a humility here, a letting go of the need to know everything, control everything, understand everything. But I have calmed and quieted myself. I am like a weaned child with its mother. Like a weaned child, I am content. Like a weaned child, not a nursing infant, desperate for the breast, crying when it's not available, but a weaned child, content, peaceful, just happy to be in mother's presence. Not needing anything, not demanding anything, just being, just resting. just at peace. That's the image. That's the invitation. That's what you're becoming. A weaned child with God, content, peaceful, at rest. Not because you have everything, but because you have enough. Because you're in the presence, and that's all you need.
Not to mention, you right at your Joe?
Let me tell you about another moment, another time when peace seemed impossible but was found anyway.
There were two disciples walking on a road, the road to Emmaus. It was after my death, before they knew about my resurrection, and they were heartbroken, confused, lost. And I came and walked with them, but they didn't recognize me. I asked them what they were talking about, and they told me about my death, about their dashed hopes, about how they thought I was the one who would redeem Israel, but now I was dead. And I explained to them from the scriptures how everything had to happen that way, how the Messiah had to suffer before entering his glory. And still they didn't recognize me. But then when we reached the village, they invited me to stay with them. And at the table I took bread, blessed it, broke it, and gave it to them. And in that moment their eyes were opened. They recognized me, and immediately I vanished. And they said to each other, weren't our hearts burning within us while he talked with us on the road and opened the scriptures to us? Burning hearts. That's what happens in the presence of peace, in the presence of truth, in my presence. Your heart is burning right now. You might not recognize it as such, but it is. A warmth, a glow, a knowing. That's me, walking with you, on your road, explaining things, opening scriptures, opening your eyes. And you will recognize me. Maybe not fully tonight, but more and more, in moments, in glimpses, in burning heart experiences. I'm here, I'm with you, and your heart knows it even when your mind doesn't. The night is so profound now, so sacred, so pregnant with presence. If you could see with spiritual eyes right now, you'd see more than just a fire and a shore. You'd see angels, witnesses, the great cloud of saints, all surrounding you, all holding space for your rest, all celebrating your peace. You're not just having a personal experience. You're participating in something cosmic, something eternal, something that connects you to every person who has ever sought peace, found rest, encountered presence. You're part of a great tradition, a lineage of peace seekers, and you're adding your story to theirs. This matters. This is significant. This is holy.
Episode 6.
There's a practice I want to teach you. Something you can do anytime, anywhere to access this peace. It's called the breath prayer, and it's simple. You choose a short phrase, just a few words, something that matters to you, something that connects you to peace, and then you coordinate it with your breathing. Breathe in on the first part of the phrase, breathe out on the second part. For example, breathe in, peace be. Breathe out, with me, or breathe in, I am. Breathe out, at peace, or my. Breathe in, you are. Breathe out, with me. Choose whatever phrase feels right, and then just breathe it, again and again. Let's try it now. Choose a phrase, or use one of mine. Breathe in, first part of the phrase, and out, second part of the phrase. Again, in and out. Again, in and out. Feel how it anchors you, centers you, brings you back to peace. This is a tool you can use anytime in traffic, in a meeting, in a difficult conversation. Anytime you need to return to peace, just breathe your prayer. And you'll find that peace is always available, always accessible, always just a breath away. Your body is so still now, so quiet, so at peace. Let's take one final inventory, one last acknowledgement. Notice how your skin feels. Not tense, not tight, just easy, relaxed, at peace. Notice how your bones feel, not rigid, not braced, just supported, held, at peace. Notice how your organs feel, your heart, your lungs, your stomach, all of them working quietly, peacefully, doing what they were made to do, at peace. Notice how your muscles feel, not contracted, not guarded, just soft, open, at peace. Notice how your blood feels, flowing, circulating, nourishing every cell, peaceful blood in peaceful veins. Notice how your nerves feel, not firing frantically, not on high alert, just calm, steady, at peace. Your entire body, every system, every cell, every molecule, all of it, at peace. This is your natural state. This is what you were made for. This is home. There's one more story, one more truth, one more glimpse of peace. After my resurrection, I appeared to my disciples multiple times, and on one of those occasions we were by a lake, the Sea of Galilee. They had been fishing all night and caught nothing. And at dawn, I stood on the shore and called out to them, "Friends, haven't you any fish?" They didn't recognize me yet. "No," they answered. "Throw your net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some," I said. They did, and immediately the net was so full of fish they couldn't haul it in. And John said to Peter, "It is the Lord." And Peter, impulsive Peter, jumped into the water and swam to shore. When they got there, they saw a fire. I had built a fire, with fish on it, and bread. "Come and have breakfast," I said. And they did. We sat by the fire, we ate together, we were at peace. That's what's happening right now. I've built a fire, I've prepared a meal, and I'm saying, come, eat, rest, be at peace. You don't have to work all night. You don't have to catch your own fish. You don't have to provide for yourself. I've already done it. I've already provided. All you have to do is come, sit, receive, be at peace. Sleep is so close now, so near. You can feel it wrapping around you like the softest blanket. And you can let it. You can surrender to it. You can fall into it without fear or resistance. Because you're safe, you're held, you're at peace. Sleep now. Deep, restorative, complete sleep. The kind that reaches into your soul and heals what you didn't even know was broken. The kind that awakens you tomorrow feeling lighter, clearer, more centered. The kind that reminds you who you are and whose you are. Sleep.
Sit.
As you drift into the deepest layers of sleep, let me plant one final seed, one last truth that will grow in you while you rest. You are beloved, not because of what you do, not because of who you know, not because of anything you achieve. You are beloved simply because you exist, because you are, because I made you and I love what I make. Your belovedness is not earned, it's inherent, built in, permanent, and from that belovedness flows everything else. Your worth, your value, your peace. You are beloved, and beloved ones rest. They don't strive, they don't prove, they don't perform. They simply receive, they simply are. They simply rest in being loved. That's you. Tonight, tomorrow, always. Beloved, at peace, home. The stars are still keeping watch. The shore is still holding you. The night is still embracing you. And I am still here, closer than your next breath, nearer than your next thought. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are with me, and I am with you. And in that mutual presence, there is only peace. Sleep well, beloved. Rest deeply. Be profoundly at peace. You are loved beyond measure. You are safe beyond question. You are at peace beyond understanding. Now and always and forever. Amen.
Mr. Pitt.
Shalom, precious one. Shalom. Peace tonight. Peace tomorrow. Peace always. You are held in arms that will never tire. You are loved with a love that will never fail. You are at peace in a presence that will never leave. Sleep. The night is deep. The peace is deeper still. And you are finally, completely, eternally home. At peace. Sleep. He is here. Peace is here. You are at peace. Now let me show you something beautiful. Something that will help you carry this peace into tomorrow. Imagine that peace is like water, and you're a vessel, a cup, a container. Tonight, you've been filled. The water of peace has poured into you, filled you to overflowing. And tomorrow, as you move through your day, you'll pour that peace out into your conversations, into your work, into your relationships. And you might think, but if I pour it out, won't I run empty? But here's the mystery. Here's the miracle. The more you pour out, the more you're filled. It's a never-ending spring, a fountain that never runs dry, because the source isn't you. The source is me, and I'm infinite, eternal, inexhaustible. So don't be afraid to give peace away tomorrow, to be peace for others, to offer what you've received. The more you give, the more you'll have. That's the economy of peace. That's the mathematics of grace. There's one more practice I want to give you, a way to anchor this peace in your daily life. It's called a peace pause, and you can do it as many times a day as you want. Here's how it works. Set a reminder on your phone, or use a natural transition in your day, like when you get in your car, or when you sit down to eat, or when you finish a task. And when that moment comes, pause, just for 60 seconds. And do 3 things. First, notice. Notice where you are, what's around you, what's in you. Just observe without judgment. Second, breathe. 3 deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Slow and intentional. Third, remember. Remember this fire. Remember this peace. Remember that you're held. That's it. Notice, breathe, remember. 60 seconds, multiple times a day. And watch what happens. Watch how those 60-second pauses create space, create peace, create presence. You're not adding something to your life. You're making room for what's already there. Peace. It's always there. You just have to remember to notice it. First crime is, your breath is so faint now, so quiet, like you're barely alive, but you are, beautifully, peacefully alive. Let's take one more deep breath together, not to energize, but to seal this experience, to anchor this peace. In, as deeply as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, and out, as slowly as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Did you feel that? That's peace being sealed into your cells. That's this experience being written into your body's memory. You can return to this breath anytime, this exact pattern. In for 6, hold for 3, out for 8. And your body will remember. It'll say, oh, I know this. This is peace, this is safety, this is home. And it'll shift, it'll soften, it'll open. This is a gift you're giving yourself. Use it well. There's a verse that says, I have told you these things, so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. In me you may have peace, not in your circumstances, not in your achievements. In me, in my presence, in our connection. In this world you will have trouble. That's honest, that's real. Trouble will come, difficulty will arise. Peace doesn't mean the absence of problems. But take heart. Be encouraged. Be confident. Why? Because I have overcome the world. Past tense. Already done. Accomplished. Finished. The battle is won. The victory is secured. The peace is established. All you have to do is rest in it. Receive it. Live from it. You're not fighting for peace. You're living from peace. There's a huge difference. Peace isn't something you're trying to attain. It's something you're learning to inhabit. And you're doing it. Right now. Beautifully. So, let me paint one more picture for you. One more image to carry into sleep. You're in a garden. Evening. The air is cool and fragrant. Flowers are closing for the night. Birds are settling into their nests. And you're walking. Not hurrying. Not searching. Just walking. Peacefully. And beside you, walking in perfect step, is me. Sometimes we talk. Sometimes we're silent. But always, we're together. And as we walk, I'm pointing things out. See that flower? I made that for you. See that sunset? I painted that with you in mind. See that bird? I teach it to sing every morning. Everything is gift. Everything is grace. Everything is love made visible. And you realize, this is what life is meant to be. Not striving, not searching. Just walking, with me, in peace. And you can live this way, starting tomorrow. Just walking through your day, aware that I'm beside you, in step with you, pointing out gifts, whispering love. That's the life of peace. That's the way of presence. That's home. Now I'm going to do one more thing, one final technique to take you as deep as possible. I want you to notice any tiny bit of awareness that's left, any small part of you that's still alert, still watching, still holding on. Can you feel it? Just a tiny thread of consciousness. A small light of awareness. Good. Now I want you to imagine that light getting softer, dimmer, smaller, not going out, just getting very, very faint. And as it gets fainter, you're going deeper, deeper into sleep, deeper into peace, deeper into rest. The light is getting smaller, softer, fainter, and you're going deeper, deeper, deeper. Almost gone now, almost completely at rest. And let it go. Let that last bit of awareness fade. Let yourself sink completely. There, you just went to the deepest level possible while still being able to return. This is profound rest. This is deep peace. And you can stay here for as long as you need. Your body and mind will wake you when it's time. But for now, just rest here, in the deepest peace. Shalom. That word again, because it contains everything. Shalom isn't just peace, it's wholeness, completeness, nothing missing, nothing broken, everything in its right place. And if something is broken, it's being mended. If something is missing, it's being found. If something is out of place, it's being restored. That's what's happening in you right now. Shalom, wholeness, restoration. Parts of you that were fragmented are coming together. Parts that were broken are being mended. Parts that were lost are being found. You're being made whole. Not perfect, whole. There's a difference. Whole means complete, integrated, all parts present and accounted for. And that wholeness is peace. That integration is rest. That completeness is home. Shalom to you, beloved. Deep, profound, complete shalom. As you rest in the deepest peace, let me sing a blessing over you. Not audibly, but spiritually. A lullaby for your soul. May you sleep in peace and wake in joy. May your dreams be gentle and your rest be deep. May angels guard your bed and love surround your sleep. May tomorrow bring you grace and strength and light. May you carry this peace into all you do. May you be a source of peace for all you meet. May you remember, you're loved, you're held, you're safe. May you know you're never alone. May peace be your companion. May presence be your home. May shalom be your portion, now and always. Amen.
The night is still. The world is quiet. The universe is at peace.
And you are part of that peace, not separate from it, not seeking it, part of it. You are peace. You embody peace. You radiate peace. This is your truest nature. This is who you really are. This is your essence. And nothing can take that from you. Nothing can separate you from this peace. Because the peace isn't outside you, it's in you. It is you. Sleep now in that knowing. Rest in that reality. Be held by that truth. You are peace. You are at peace. You are home. Sleep. And when the morning light comes, when a new day dawns, when it's time to rise and move and engage again, you'll do it from peace. You'll do it as peace. You'll do it with peace. Not anxiously, not frantically, not fearfully, but peacefully, calmly, confidently. Because you'll remember this night, this fire, this presence, and you'll know, deep in your bones, peace is always available, always accessible, always yours. But that's tomorrow. Tonight, just sleep. Sleep deeply, sleep peacefully, sleep completely. You're held, you're loved, you're at peace, now and always and forever. So, shalom, beloved child of peace. Shalom. The night holds you, the peace carries you, and I keep watch over your soul. Sleep without fear, rest without worry, be at peace without question. You are safe, you are loved, you are home. Sleep. He is here. Peace is here. You are at peace. Sleep. Sleep. Peace. Let me take you even deeper now, into a place of profound rest. A place where peace isn't just something you feel, but something you are. Close your eyes even more deeply. If they're already closed, let them become heavier, sealed with peace. And now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine that your body is made of water. Not literally, but energetically. Fluid, flowing, able to take any shape. And as water, you're in a container. But the container isn't rigid. It's soft, flexible, safe. And now imagine that the container begins to tip, slowly, gently. And you, the water, you flow. You pour out of the container, out of the shape you've been holding. And where are you pouring into? Into an ocean, a vast, endless ocean of peace. And as you pour into it, you realize you're not separate from it. You're not entering the peace. You are the peace. You've always been the peace. You just forgot. And now, as water mixing with ocean, you remember. You're not a separate drop trying to find peace. You're part of the ocean itself. You are peace. You've always been peace. Let that realization wash over you, through you, as you. You are peace. Stood. There's something profound happening in your nervous system right now, something worth understanding. For so long, your nervous system has been in a state of activation. Fight or flight, always scanning for danger, always preparing for threat, always on guard. But tonight, by this fire, something different is happening. Your nervous system is down-regulating. It's shifting from sympathetic activation to parasympathetic rest. Your heart rate is slowing, your blood pressure is dropping, your digestion is activating, your immune system is strengthening, your body is literally healing itself. This isn't just relaxation, this is restoration. This is your body remembering its natural state, its peaceful state. And the more you practice this, the more you return to this fire, this presence, this peace, the more your nervous system will recognize it, will trust it, will default to it. You're retraining your body, teaching it that safety is possible, that peace is real, that rest is your birthright. This is profound work, healing work, sacred work. And you're doing it, right now. There's a psalm, Psalm 23. We've touched on it, but let's go deeper. Let's sit with it. Let's let it sit with us. The Lord is my shepherd. My shepherd. Not a shepherd. Not shepherd in general. My shepherd. Personal. Intimate. Specific. I shall not want. I shall not want. Not I have everything I want, but I shall not lack what I truly need. There's a difference. And in that difference, peace. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Makes me. Sometimes peace requires being made to rest. Because left to ourselves, we'd keep striving, keep working, keep searching. But he makes us lie down, gently, firmly, lovingly, in green pastures, not barren fields, not dry deserts, green, lush, abundant, places of life and growth and nourishment. He leads me beside still waters, not raging rivers, not crashing seas, still, peaceful, safe, places where you can see your reflection, where you can drink without being swept away. He restores my soul, restores, brings back, renews, replenishes. The part of you that's been depleted, he fills it. The part that's been wounded, he heals it. The part that's been lost, he finds it. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Right paths. Not perfect paths, not easy paths, but right paths. Paths that lead somewhere good, somewhere whole, somewhere home. For his name's sake, not for your performance, not for your achievement, for his glory, his character, his love. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. The darkest valley. Not if I walk, though I walk. It's a given. Darkness will come, but I will fear no evil, not because there's no evil, but because there's something bigger than evil. For you are with me. You are with me. Present tense, current reality. Not you are with me or you will be with me. You are, right now, with me. That's why fear doesn't have the last word, because presence is bigger than fear. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The shepherd's tools, the rod for defense, the staff for guidance, both bring comfort, not control, not harm. Comfort. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. A table, a feast, not just survival, but abundance. Not in the absence of enemies, but in their presence. Because the presence of God is stronger than the presence of opposition. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Anointing, marking, choosing, blessing, and not just a full cup, an overflowing cup, abundance, excess, more than enough. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life. Surely, certainly, without doubt, goodness and love, not wrath and judgment, goodness and love, following me, pursuing me, chasing me down, all the days of my life. Not just the good days, all the days, every single one. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Dwell, not visit, not stop by occasionally. Dwell, live, abide, make home. In the house of the Lord, not in my own strength, not in my own peace. In his house, in his presence, in his peace. Forever. Not temporarily, not until I mess up. Forever. That's the promise. That's the reality. That's peace. So, your breath is so faint now, so quiet, like a whisper, like a prayer. Each inhale is so gentle, each exhale so complete. You're barely breathing, but you are breathing. Your body knows what to do. And with each breath, you're releasing more, letting go more deeply, sinking more profoundly. You're not just relaxed, you're surrendered. You're not just calm, you're at peace. You're not just resting, you're home. This is what it means to abide, to dwell, to remain, not in effort, but in ease, not in striving, but in being. You're abiding in peace, and peace is abiding in you. Let me tell you about a moment of profound peace in the midst of chaos. I was on a cross, dying, in agony, and on either side of me were two criminals, also dying, also in agony. One of them mocked me. "Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us." But the other one, he said, "Don't you fear God? We're getting what we deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong." And then he turned to me. "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And I said, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Today, not someday, not when you get it all figured out. Today, you will be with me, not alone, not separated, with me, in paradise, not in suffering, not in chaos, in paradise, in peace. That criminal, in his worst moment, in his darkest hour, in his final breaths, he found peace, because he found me, because he was with me. And that same offer is yours, right now, tonight, in this moment. Today you are with me, in paradise, in peace. Not because your circumstances are perfect, but because I am with you, and where I am there is peace, there is paradise, there is home. The shore is so still now. The world is so quiet. It's like time has stopped, like nothing exists except this moment, this presence, this peace. And in a way, that's true. This moment is all there is. Not the past, not the future. Just now, just here, just this. And in this moment, everything you need is present. Every resource, every comfort, every bit of peace. You don't need tomorrow's peace tonight. You only need now's peace. And now's peace is here, abundant, overflowing, enough. Let yourself be fully in this moment, not thinking about what comes next, not remembering what came before, just here, just now, just peace. This is where life is lived. This is where peace is found. This is where God is met. In the now, in the here, in the present moment. And the present moment is gift. It's grace. It's peace. So, there's another story, another moment of peace I want to share. After I rose from the dead, I appeared to my disciples. They were gathered in a room, doors locked, afraid, and suddenly, I was there, standing among them. And the first words I spoke were these: "Peace be with you."
Not "I told you so." Not "Why did you abandon me?" Just
"Peace be with you." And then I showed them my hands and my side, the wounds, the proof that I was real, that I had truly died and truly risen. And again I said, "Peace be with you." And then something beautiful. I breathed on them, actually breathed, and I said, "Receive the Holy Spirit." Peace, presence, spirit, breath, all woven together. That's what's happening right now. I'm speaking peace over you. I'm showing you my realness. I'm breathing on you. I'm giving you my spirit. And all you have to do is receive. Breathe in and receive. Peace be with you. So let's take one more journey through your body. One final acknowledgement of the peace that has settled into every cell. Starting at the crown of your head. There's a warmth there, a tingling perhaps. That's peace, settling in. Down to your forehead, smooth, clear, open, at peace. Your eyes, so heavy now, so still, peaceful beyond word. Your cheeks, soft. Your jaw, loose. Your tongue, resting easy, all at peace. Your throat, open, free, no constriction, just peace. Your shoulders, they've dropped so far, so much weight released, so much peace received. Your chest, each breath bringing peace, each heartbeat pumping peace through your veins. Your arms, like they belong to someone else, so relaxed, so heavy, so at peace. Your hands, whether open or closed, they're at peace, receiving peace or resting in peace. Your stomach, soft, vulnerable, trusting, at peace. Your lower back, supported, held, at peace. Your hips, your pelvis, completely released, completely at peace. Your legs, from thighs to calves to ankles, long, heavy, grounded, at peace. Your feet, warm, connected to the earth, at peace. And now, your whole being, body, mind, spirit, soul, all of it, completely, utterly, profoundly, at peace. You're not just feeling peace, you are peace, you embody peace, you radiate peace. This is who you really are. This is your truest self. This is home, too. There's one more blessing, one more prayer, one more impartation. May you remember this night, this fire, this peace. May you carry it with you into tomorrow, into next week, into the rest of your life. May you return here whenever you need to. And may you always find the fire burning, always find me waiting. May you know, beyond any doubt, that you are loved, that you are held, that you are at peace. May you extend this peace to others. May you become a source of peace in your world. May the peace that you've received tonight become the peace that you give tomorrow. And may you walk in peace, live in peace, rest in peace, be peace, all the days of your life. Amen and amen.
You Tom Steve, so you space short time to come out of there.
Sleep is here now, fully, completely, irresistibly. And you can surrender to it. You can let it take you. You can fall into it like falling into the softest bed, the warmest embrace, the safest arms. Because you're safe. You're held. You're at peace. Sleep now. Deep, complete, restorative sleep. The kind that heals every wound, mends every broken place, restores every depleted part. Sleep. Soy fitter. Yan soch, aringer. As you drift into the deepest sleep, let me whisper one last truth, one final promise. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never abandon you to face anything alone. Where you go, I go. What you face, we face together. How you live, I live with you. You are not alone. You are not on your own. You are not making this journey by yourself. I am with you, always, forever, without end. That's not just a nice idea. That's a covenant, a promise, an unbreakable bond. I am with you, and therefore you are at peace. Sleep in that promise, rest in that covenant, be held by that bond. You're at peace, now and always. Sleep, beloved. Sleep. iPhones, my ANE. The stars are still shining, their light reaching you across vast distances. Faithful, constant, at peace. The earth is still holding you. Solid, steady, at peace. The night is still surrounding you. Soft, gentle, at peace. And I am still with you, closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat, at peace. You're held in peace, surrounded by peace, filled with peace. You are peace. Sleep well. Rest deeply. Be profoundly at peace. You're loved beyond measure. You're safe beyond doubt. You're at peace beyond understanding. Always and forever.
No, beloved.
Shalom. Peace tonight, peace tomorrow, peace always. You are held. You are loved. You are at peace. Sleep. The night is deep. The peace is deeper still. And you are home. Finally, completely, eternally, at peace. Sleep. He is here. Peace is here. You are at peace. Sleep. Peace.
So
You're loved. You're safe. You're at peace. Always and forever. Peace be upon you tonight and every night. Shalom. Wholeness. Completeness. Rest in the arms of peace. Rest in my presence. Rest in knowing you're held. Rest. If you wake in the night, if restlessness tries to return, just whisper one word, peace, and feel it settle over you again, like a blanket, like a presence, like a promise kept. Peace. You're at peace. Now sleep, deeply, completely, held. You're at peace. Always. The night is yours. The peace is yours. The rest is yours. All yours. Freely given. Fully received. Sleep now. You're at peace. And all is well. All is well. All all is well with your soul. Not because everything is perfect, but because you're at peace. Sleep.
Sexual.
Shalom, beloved. Shalom. The night is deep, the peace is deeper, and you are finally at rest. Truly, completely at peace. Sleep. Stefu dubbed. He's here. Peace is here. You're at peace. Sleep. Peace.